This is Arliss Struby on radio station OKKK in Tuna, Texas. We're going to be signing off early tonight so we can have our annual Christmas party here at the station. Everybody's invited, so come on down, drop in, just as long as you don't bring your kids. You don't want any fruit punch poured down in transmitters like last year. We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsor here at radio station OKKK, Clifford's Piano and Organ Shop over in Sand City. Clifford's wants you to know it is never too late to get your hands on the good organ. Come on down to Clifford's, talk it over, and remember, at Clifford's, they will hold your organ till Christmas. This is radio station OKKK in Tuna, Texas, signing off.
Wait, knock, knock.
Well, come on in.
Now, am I the first one here?
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try to make an entrance at a party, I'm always the first one through the door. Well, that's just my destiny, I guess.
Well, at least you get to see all the appetizers and jello molds before folks eat them up.
Well, now there's a fancy one. I wonder what she used to make the hooves.
Well, gotta wonder where everybody is.
Well, I know Dee Dee's not coming. It interferes with her TV schedule. She won't miss Gunsmoke.
And Thurston's over in Sand City. Woolco had a special on bubble lights.
And Leonard's still at the clinic?
None of us have seen Leonard since Dee Dee told the world about him going bowling with that red-headed bank clerk. We hear Reba tracked him as far as Amarillo.
Amarillo?
Well, Reba could track a flea over concrete.
And she's a good shot, too, once she's found what she's been tracking.
Deadly aim.
Well, I don't suppose we'll be seeing either one of them.
So, is your husband coming by?
Oh. Well, I haven't seen Hank today. Well, he was never one for parties, and he's not much for Christmas. Some of the worst memories I have of Hank are at Christmas.
Yeah, old Trudy can be the same way. She'd get meaner than hell right around Pearl Harbor Day and it'd go all the way to St. Patty's.
How long were you and Trudy married?
14 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Seems like 50. Well, we're going to talk about old Trudy. I got to have me a snort. You want some?
Oh, no thank you.
You want to snort your punch?
No, it's against my religion.
Well, who's going to tell on you?
Well, I'm not sick.
You don't really want it, I won't push it.
Well, maybe just a little one in that punch. That's Maxie Bovine's punch. I recognize that.
It's bitter.
That's better. So what were we talking about?
How awful Christmas could be.
Oh, yes. It used to be terrible when the kids were little. Hank would get drunk and put all the toys together the wrong way. Then he'd get mad and disappear. But the worst Christmas was that year that Hank got out of prison and didn't bother to tell anybody. I rode the bus all the way up to Huntsville, turned around and him not even there. Coming back on Christmas Day and 9-year-old twins fighting every inch of the way. Jody was just a baby. It was cold. Everybody on the bus had colds. And then at this rest stop in Big Spring, Stanley talked Charlene into climbing into an empty luggage compartment and locked her in there. She screamed blue murder for 10 solid minutes till I could find that bus driver to let her out. Oh, I would have whipped them both had it not been Christmas. Oh, and it was cold.
Well, worst Christmas I can remember is the year that Trudy got mad one day and moved the trailer house when I was at work.
Why?
She's mad. She wanted an archery set for Christmas and I told her no.
Why did she want an archery set?
I have no idea. Well, our insurance was high enough because of her driving. I wasn't about to give her a bow and arrow.
So she moved the trailer.
Moved it all the way to New Mexico. Flat out ruined my Christmas.
Well, I can imagine having your home disappear across state lines like that.
You want another snort?
No, no thank you.
Just a little whiff in your butt?
No, I couldn't.
That'll do you.
No, honest.
Well, if you don't really want it, I will.
Well, maybe just a little bit. A little bigger than that.
And one for yours truly.
Well, it sure is a shame no one showed up for this party.
It is, it is. I was hoping to get a little dancing in.
Dancing? I didn't know there was going to be dancing. I probably shouldn't even be here. In my church, we don't dance.
You want another snort?
You know, this one time in high school, Vera and I snuck over to Sand City and went to a dance. I let that slip one Saturday morning while I was helping Mama clean house. She whipped me with the vacuum cleaner hose.
God almighty.
Oh, Mama had a way of breaking your bad habits. You know, I think about that time every time I shampoo rugs. Well, I haven't been to a dance since. I probably don't even remember how.
Well, I'll show you.
Oh, no, Wallace, I'm Baptist.
So am I. Yeah, but you know, sometimes when I go out of town on business or conventions or stuff, I tell people I'm a Methodist and I have one hell of a good time.
You're lying.
No. One time I raised so much hell in Houston, I claimed to be an Episcopalian.
What was that like?
I don't remember much about it. The time I came to, I was back in Tuna feeling like a Baptist again.
Oh, Episcopalian. I wouldn't even have the nerve to do that, not even for one night. Honest. Well, it must be something being a big celebrity like you. You must have women falling all over you.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Well, the truth is, ever since Trudy and I split the sheets, I have held every Saturday night open, but I always wind up playing Risk with Thurston or going over to Sand City with him for Chinese food.
A well-known broadcaster like you.
It don't figure, does it? Well, I think the glare of the spotlight scares a lot of women off. And, of course, Trudy said some mean things about me after the divorce, especially when that judge awarded me the trailer house. But hell, that trailer's been in my family for years.
It's practically an heirloom. The whole town knows that.
Yeah, but now, on the other hand, I mean, look at you, Bertha. I mean, sure, you got your kids, but Hank, God almighty. You know, it just makes me madder than hell to think that worthless husband of yours has had such a loyal, well-fed gal like you sitting at home waiting on him all these years, and he never took you dancing, not once.
Well, honest, I told you, we're Baptists.
I don't care. Even Baptists ought to do a little sinning once in a while. That's what church is for. Feel better about yourself after you've done a little sinning. You know, it ought to make you madder than hell that man never took you dancing.
Well, it's beginning to, the more I think about it.
You want a little snort?
More.
You know something? If I was your husband, I would take you dancing twice a week.
Oh, Arliss, now spill my drink, Arliss.
That's all right now. Whoa, wait.
What?
Hang on, don't budge an inch. It was the way those radio tube lights are bouncing off your bouffant.
Oh. Hair? Is there tinsel in my hair?
Ha ha ha!